Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I just was blessed with a wonderful bow hunting opportunity here within a very close proximity to my home. And it's a really super nice property, cut up with timbered draws, and it's got timber on it, adjoining large timbered tracks. Seen an awful lot of deer around here over the years, and the good Lord has seen fit to bless me with an opportunity to do some hunting out here. So we're gonna go check it out. We're gonna do some scouting, and we're gonna see if we can find a place to hang some stands and look for some sign and the usual stuff. So stay tuned. Well guys, when I first got here, I saw a nice doe with a couple of youngins in tow, and the usual thing is, as soon as I pulled by a tree line to hide and slip out, they heard me and took off. But those things can hear quite a ways. That was probably a good, I don't know, 1,000 feet from where I stopped the truck and tried to slip in on them. But this property that I'm hunting has a real potential. I'd say just like about anywhere, really. We've probably got a lot more does in this neck of the woods than we do bucks. So I'll be passing on spikes and small bucks and things like that. We're going to see if we can put some meat in the freezer and just get out here and enjoy God's creation. We got a creek that runs through here. We're going to kind of check it out and see if we can find some sign along here. Looks like we got a nice little creek here. I'm going to slip back out here on the outside and see if I can find any well-used trails leading into it. Well, this is afternoon, 4-ish. So, any of you guys who know anything at all about deer hunting know that a lot of times those deer like to come out in the shadows. So I'm going to see if I can check out the easterlymost side of this creek for some obvious trails, making note of the direction of the hooves and whatnot. Let's see if we can come up with a place to put us a ladder. Well, I'm down in this creek that I was just talking about here, and I couldn't tell any definite current prints in that slope there, but it looks like it's well used to me. And it's probably a point where they can probably slip up out of here and come up into that field at night. Looks like some decent trees up there. Nice straight pole timber for a ladder stand, or even a climber if I were so inclined. Not to mention the rocky creek bottom here. And I have a hard time delineating any footprints in this stuff. I wish it were just a little bit wetter. So far so good. It looks like it pretty much skirts about 10 yards inside of this timbered area running along the creek. So I think we're kind of nailing this down here a bit. And here goes the trail back to the east, right through that little hole cut there. Looks like the deer are going right through the bottom of it and out into that field, more than likely. And then right out into this clearing. Looks like coming right out in there. Well guys, I would say if the truth were known, and I haven't really had a chance to do a whole ton of scouting out here, really this is my first day, I would say that these deer probably access this field probably from a number of areas coming up out of this creek bottom. So it's going to really be hard to pinpoint it down, nail it down here. 4:30 and the shadows are growing longer over here. I see just an awful lot of deer sign in there, so I'm not sure. I might want to head in a little bit more in interior of this property and see if there's any real major bottlenecks in pinpointed places that it's obvious they spend a lot of time. Well, we'll jump back in the old trusty hunting and fishing vessel here and right on down the road. You see that rock there? Or that stump or whatever that is. And then right next to it there, just to the left of it, is a deer. I just know. There we go. There it goes. Another worthy spot. Talk about potential. Back in here quite a ways now, and just jumped out of the truck again, and right in there, I don't know, maybe 40 yards from the truck, I just jumped a doe out of its bed. Well, we're gonna check out another shady side here of a creek bottom. This one's a little ways further into the interior of the premises. Let's see what we come on to here. And yet another portion of our eastern wild turkey friends. Well, I just bumped a nice turkey there. More promising parts of the property. Another creek bottom I'm exploring. And guess what? I almost had a heart attack. This is like the second time that's happened to me in my life. Right in there, I must have been maybe 4 or 5 yards from a hen. And that thing took off, and those things, anybody who's had this happen to them before, they sound like helicopters taking off. Got to bring my heart back down here. Well, just like the other creek bottom I was exploring earlier, it's going to be hard to really nail this down in a few hours on a given afternoon. I'm going to need a bit more time in here to figure this out. Well guys, the last couple hours of the day here I didn't get any stands hung, but I did get a real good chance to talk with the property owners. Really nice folks, and you know, I've met them before, but you don't ever want to bypass the landowner's knowledge of the property. And you know, you can learn a lot from Google Earth, looking at the aerial photographs, and you can learn a lot from looking at a USGS map. It shows you the contours and you can find pinch points, but the landowner's knowledge of his property is going to be by and far the best resource that you can tap into. I'm hoping to get back out here again tomorrow. I've got some good ideas for some places, some spots. I'm gonna get it narrowed down a little bit, so until then, happy hunting.